Hallo, da ist Gampel TV, ich bin Madlen und ich habe hier der Jack und der Neil von Clean Bandits, die nachher ab der 5 auf der Hauptbühne werden spielen. Hello Jack, hello Neil. First of all, congratulations for your single, which is absolutely fantastic. It's the summer sound of 2014. Everybody dances to that music. Even my eldest son, who is 9 years old, dances to that music all the time. So I have Clean Bandits in my house every time. Congratulations. When you made that song, what did you expect?
Well, I don't think we expected anything like what's happened with it. We just wanted to finish a song, and then suddenly it kind of blew up. Yeah, it's amazing to hear that there's people in Switzerland, 9-year-old boys in Switzerland, dancing to our music. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we were hoping to have maybe like a top 10 hit in the UK, and anything beyond that was a bonus. So like the way it's gone has been kind of totally insane.
Unexpected. One hit, number one hit in the UK, number one hit in Germany, number one hit in Austria, and then hit lists all over Europe and even in the States. So did your life change since then?
Yeah, it has. We've been travelling a lot, doing lots more concerts, and it's kind of weird because our band we don't have a singer, and there's the 4 of us, and obviously that song, it's featuring a singer called Jess Glynn, and it's kind of our job now is going around Europe trying to convince people that we made that song. So it's quite different lifestyle at the moment to what it was before.
So do you mind when people say it's not your song actually?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Because actually the song was finished about a year ago, and we were playing it a lot over the summer, and we tried out quite a few different singers to sing it, and they all kind of gave it very different feels, but the song itself was finished.
Yeah.
But Jess's vocal kind of took it to another level for sure.
Yeah.
When you started, you all went to university, you all went to Cambridge, and so I guess you had different careers in mind. What was the career you had in mind? Not becoming a band?
Well, I studied architecture, and I was working as an exhibition designer, exhibition architect, before kind of fully committed to the band. And Neil is still planning to be the Prime Minister, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you disappoint maybe your parents when you didn't become, when you said, so we're going to be a pop band?
I don't think so.
No.
I think especially Jack's parents, but all of our parents are really excited, and I guess all of our parents are into music in their own ways, especially Grace's, but also ours. Yeah. So I don't think any of them saw it as a kind of crap option after going to university at all.
Well, finally, they must be very proud of you.
I think they are.
You started as a string quartet, and how came the idea up to mix electronical elements into that music?
It was just an experiment, really. Grace, I was living with Grace at the time, and Grace and Neil had a quartet, and I was hearing their music all the time because they were rehearsing in the house, and I was going to their concerts, and I made recordings of them, and then had these recordings on a computer, and just started experimenting with my own beats that I'd been making, just because suddenly they were in the same environment. And yeah, there was no agenda or anything. It was just kind of fell together.
Do you think that this could have changed the idea or the vision of your fans, like typical classical fans, music fans, or typical pop music fans that might be a disappointment for the fans, or maybe did you get more fans thanks to that kind of style of?
I don't know.
It's hard to say. I mean, I guess we never set out with I guess, as you said, the idea was just an experiment. It wasn't like a conscious kind of PR decision. Mm-hmm. So I guess we haven't really kind of analysed it from that point of view. But I don't think we've disappointed anyone, has we?
We're talking about the audience. What is the audience like? So I told you that before that my 9-year-old son listens to that music. What is the audience generally?
It's very mixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I think Rather Be has obviously brought us to quite a younger audience than maybe before, but even now it's very mixed. Yeah.
Mixed also classic music fans and pop music fans?
Less so.
Okay. You started with posting videos on YouTube, maybe without having the intention to become or to produce records. The videos are very important. You see that it's lots of work. How do you work on the videos? Where do the ideas come from, and who does the videos produce?
Well, Grace, who's not here, she produces the videos. We all kind of work on them together, and it's very much feels like a kind of family holiday when we go and make a video. The last one we shot in Morocco and Svalbard, and it was quite a difficult time, but it was still really fun. But, yeah.
We're kind of able to do it because Jack spent a year at film school, which he's not saying, and as such directs all the videos and can film them, and has also taught himself all sorts of CGI techniques and stuff.
Some videos are quite dangerous, I might say so, when you climb on rocks, or one video where Grace is climbed on a tree with her cello, and or stand up in an open car. Ever had an accident?
No.
Not really.
No, we haven't. Touch wood.
The one time when Grace went off a car, we drove under a tree, and I got whacked by branches, but not. It wasn't. The damage wasn't permanent.
Now you're in Switzerland and you see all these mountains. May they inspire you for some videos?
Yeah, it'd be great to go for a walk after the show, but I think we have to leave straight away.
Where are we going afterwards?
I think we're going back to London, but there's something with our driver. He has to have a certain amount of time or something sleeping, and then we have to or he'll crash.
So you cannot watch concerts afterwards?
No, I think we have to go. Well,
yeah, I think we'll be able to watch a little, although I don't actually know what I was just looking at the lineup there. I don't really know what's on.
I'll tell you afterwards, maybe, so we can talk about this later. Talking about the tour, so you've been touring for months, and it's going until December or Christmas, I think. So you are always together, and your constellation is quite special. You're friends, you're a couple and brothers. How about arguments, going on each other's nerves?
it's been all right actually. We haven't had many major arguments.
I don't think we have any arguments that relate to being on tour and spending too much time together. I don't think that causes any problems.
No.
And neither being brothers, friends, lovers?
That causes all sorts of problems.
Okay, that's too private then. Do you have any wishes? Because you have so much success right now, you're very young, and do you have any wishes? Anything that you want to achieve, that dreams that may come true?
Dreams.
I think our ambitions are kind of largely artistic now.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're not world's most commercially successful band, but having had Rather Be, we've kind of experienced that, and it's given us a platform. And so I guess just going forward, I don't know what they are, but I don't think we've got any massive commercial ambitions to destroy America or play Madison Square Gardens or anything like that.
Honestly?
Those are just, I think you've just highlighted your actual ambitions, haven't you?
Or maybe let's talk about dreams, because you work always with different singers. Do you have dreams, any artist you want to work absolutely with?
I think Beyonce would be the ultimate kind of...
Who is it?
Beyonce?
Mm-hmm.
She's an American singer.
Yeah, I know. Have you asked her?
No, not yet. I don't know actually. Maybe no. I don't think we have.
We haven't actually met her yet.
Yeah, we're waiting for Rather Be to peak in peak in America. Apparently, it's still climbing.
Mm-hmm.
So
then we'll ask
her at the right time.
So do you ask the singers, or sometimes the artists come to you and ask you, maybe can we make something together with you, or is it more the
I
opposite?
mean, there are a few singers on our album who got there because they really kind of begged. They got down on their hands and knees, and you know, we didn't really want them there, but in the end you've just got to give in, don't you? But mostly we just kind of choose people that we feel like they would suit the song, kind of regardless of their profile or anything else.
Please, can you name that person so that person can see it on TV, Gampel Tv?
Actually, Jess Glynn.
I'm kidding.
Did you hear that? So, last questions. No, before last question. You have many interviews, always the same questions about music. Is there anything or one question you want me to ask you, or one question you want to answer and has never been asked so far?
I can't think of any.
I think we've covered everything today. You know,
We've done so many interviews. There's no stones that have really been left unturned. And I think in the past week I've done so many phone interviews where I've had questions that have shocked me a bit, that all the last little corners of my privacy have been obliterated.
Okay, so then I ask you my last question, which is, what can we expect? Because the audience is waiting already for Clean Bandits, you know it, young and old people. What can we expect from your show?
I think today we're not going to play Rather Be. That's going to that's the one big surprise.
We're just not feeling it.
Not feeling it today. And that's it really. You'll just play some of our older stuff and a few new records. Yeah.
Can you please tell people at the beginning of your concert that you're not going to play Rather Be, so they can go and listen to other concerts? No kidding. You have the energy, you have the power.
Energy, lots of power. It's kind of like a party on the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got 2 singers with us today, at least one of whom is really good. So it should be a good show, and Grace is going to sing a little as well, and Jack's going to sing a little, and everyone's here, which is not always the case because we've had quite a lot of illness and absences recently. We've had a few unfortunate events, but and also this is quite good because it's come at the end of a run of quite a few shows, so hopefully we should be quite tight.
Great, thank you very much. So I'm looking forward to your concert, to seeing you afterwards on the main stage at 5 o'clock. Thank you very much for the interview. Gampel TV with Madlen and Clean Bandit.